Dr. IP better get here soon for this episode of Idea Defense 101. I'm going to miss my flight to the copycat convention.
How's it going?
Stop! Jeez, what are you, a ghost?
No, I'm here via force projection, like Luke in Star Wars. I can't stand the smell in your lab, so... You had a question for me?
Yes, I've got a new invention that is drawing overseas interest. So is it enough for me to just file a U.S. patent?
Patents are territorial, meaning that a U.S. patent only allows you, with strict exceptions, to restrict actions taking place in the U.S., such as sales, use, or manufacturing. You can also prevent importation and sometimes exportation. But if a device is made and sold entirely overseas, there is very little you can do about it with just a U.S. patent.
Stop that.
So that means I have to get patents in other countries?
Indeed it does.
Well, that's going to get real expensive real quick. And all I have are Canadian dollars.
There is a way you can try and defer a lot of that cost.
Oh?
It's called a PCT application. It's an international patent application that basically lets you start the filing process in all of its member countries with just a single filing. As you can see on this map from the World Intellectual Property Organization, or WIPO, there are 157 contracting states, which includes many of the most important regions, like Europe, China, Japan, and others.
Stop that.
But I don't understand. How does that help defer costs?
A just question. Stop that!
Depending on how you file, the PCT will give you between 18 and 30 additional months before you have to enter that application into individual countries or regions. That's time you can use to see how well the invention performs and see what markets might be interesting. That way, maybe you decide only 1 or 2 countries are worth filing in, or that the invention isn't gaining traction and entering the national stage isn't worth it at all.
Well, that's great and all, but I have one other question.
Yes?
You know, Luke dies of exhaustion in that movie after he does the force projection, right?
We'll see you next time. I got a bad feeling about this.
It's a trap!